Hello everyone, welcome to another Daily Blues here on 100% Chelsea. All the latest transfer news to do with Chelsea Football Club. And today, once again, I am joined by the two greatest Chelsea supporters there are in the world besides myself. Tony and Louis. Say hello, guys.
You alright, guys? How you doing?
Alright, how you doing?
Right. It's that time again. Now, before we go on about all the latest rumours and all the latest news, because there's quite a bit today, quite a bit of news today. First and foremost, you know I normally do Daily Blues where it's just me, and recently I've obviously got Son of Chelsea on, I've got Tony and Louis on a bit more regularly. Do you like this concept a bit more than going solo? If you do, leave us a comment in the chat and leave me your thoughts on whether you prefer it this way, because this way it's a bit more of a discussion, it's much more better banter, and you get views betterly, put better across. So I hope it's all looking really good for all of you. Now, first thing I want to mention is Rahman. Now that looks like it's happening. It looks like it's about to go through. And why? Because Sky Sports have picked up on it. And when Sky Sports pick up on something, you know it's pretty much official. They've said a deal is very, very close to being agreed now. It's just subject to practically the player flying over to London and getting it done. Guys, what do you think about Rahman joining our squad? And are you excited that it's about to happen?
Yes. Thank goodness. What's the fee? Do we know? I mean, I've heard 17.6 and
21 million pounds for Baba Rahman.
Yeah, I've heard around that price. I've heard multiple ones. I've heard 18 plus like a £5 million fee or something, and then 21, and then 22. It's around there.
We'll get Mo to figure out an average for us, and then that'll be the transfer fee.
Yeah.
Very happy.
But it's going left back. That would pretty much assure that Aspie is flying over to the right-hand side.
Do you think so? Well, I personally would go with that. I would have gone with that last year, but obviously Jose loves, he loves Branner, doesn't he? And
he does.
And as a result of that, obviously Aspie or Dave plays on the wrong side. He does a brilliant job on that side. Don't get me wrong.
He does.
But
best left back in the country, if you ask me.
Yeah, for a right back, But do you think Mourinho will change that? He loves Branner.
He does.
He does. I don't think he'll bring it into immediate effect. I think what will happen is he'll stick with what he has at the minute, and then he'll sort of blood the new left back. If it is Baba Rahman, whatever happens, he'll blood him slowly in. I don't think he'll put him straight in the team. I think Baba Rahman is definitely first team quality, but I reckon as soon as he starts seeing that Ivanovic's legs are starting to go completely, I think he'll say, right, Azpilicueta, move over please. You're starting, mate. Get in that team. Let's give it a run. And then I think he'd drop Branislav Ivanovic down to the bench and probably drop, I don't know, I guess he might drop someone like Mikel or something. But we wouldn't want him to drop the Lord, so
Lord Mikel.
Would that mean, in essence, that we wouldn't need Stones? I mean, I've read the third bid has gone in for 30 mil and it's been rejected, and obviously expected a fourth, I guess. 34 is the magic figure we're told, isn't it?
No. Apparently, the news is that we're about to launch a third bid of 30 million. That's going to happen, but
it's going to be rejected.
The feeling is that Everton are going to say no again. They want 34, and just after the City game, by the way, just to let you know, Martinez is at Sky Sports in the studio discussing the City game, and apparently he's accepted any questions about Stones. So I'm more than definitely happy to hear what he's got to say, because if they reject 30 million, they're nuts.
Yeah, well, they can't afford it, can they? I mean, they've been sensible with the money they've got from the new TV deal. They've used it to pay off some of their debt.
Yeah.
So they've been sensible. They haven't utilised it to buy players. Oh no, they've paid off some of the debt that they have at the club. But I mean, can't they really afford to turn down 30 million? Or
I know.
They bought him in for what, 500k? They're already making like millions of pounds of profit.
They want 34. I
think they'll play hardball. I think
they will.
No, we'll go 34. If we're prepared to go to 30, we'll go 30. They know we want him. So.
If we want Stones hard enough, he's ours. I've said that from day one. We will get him if we put the money that they're asking for, and we're more than capable to put 34 million on the table. You know, we've got a pretty rich owner, if they haven't heard, and you know, we do have the money available. I just think Chelsea are trying to get him for the lowest price possible. One reason, obviously, being the stadium, I reckon. But yeah, I think we will get him in the end. You know, if they do decide to play hardball.
Yeah, I think that they've already started playing hardball, haven't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they've upped the price constantly, saying, what do we want? We want 30 million. We're going to table 30 million. We don't want 30 million. We want 34.
Yeah.
I think if it's any more than 35 million, I'd step back from that. And
Yeah,
I know he's English, he's young. That's what's pushing the price up.
It is.
But he's not worth 35 million. I've said that from day one. But we need him. He's like the English, like you could mould him into the new JT, and he's English, so we sort of have that continuation of sort of the guy is. He won't be Mr. Chelsea. He won't be JT, but he'll be like moulded into that. Not yet.
Not yet.
Well, he's from Barnsley, so I doubt he'll be Mr.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
I support Chelsea. I do. Hey.
Well, you know, Gary Cahill ain't a Londoner, but he's turned out all right. So you know,
I think that Stones is probably ideal. But I still stand by what I said. I think him and Keane is not as good as him, but him and Keane are sort of, I'd say they're going to be England's centre-back pairing in a few years. So you need to see how they do. But you know,
I do agree. Yeah, that could be for the future. I reckon. Jones and Smalling. See you later.
Yeah, pretty much.
But you notice that Jamie Carragher's not for it, is he? Or Rio Ferdinand, you know, they're advising the player, you know, not to do the move.
Look, they're not, and it's clear, obviously, why. But Alan Shearer is the one with sense.
Yeah.
Good old Alan.
Yeah.
Good old Alan. And for one, I can honestly say, and I didn't think we'd ever get to this point. We have a pundit who likes us.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's turned out to be Alan flipping Shearer. You know, the most Geordie guy you can find. You know.
Well, the Geordies don't hate us because we do them a favour whenever we go to St James's Park. So.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's true. But that is the Stone situation. One comment which was pretty awesome was, we gave you Lukaku, just give us Stones. Just you know. Just
Right, I want to.
You know. Next on the agenda, which made a bit of buzz today, was Pogba, and I saw before we came on air, the comments was blowing up about Pogba. Pogba is in London. Just to let all of you know, if some of you don't know, he was at Heathrow Airport earlier this afternoon. Confirmed pictures of him at Heathrow. I think he was checking in with his passport or checking out. To be fair, when you arrive, you check out. But he was at Heathrow. Now, what is he in London for? No one knows.
See the sights.
You see the rumours starting. Sky Bet have suspended all betting to do with Paul Pogba.
Really?
You know,
why is that?
I don't know. I have no idea. But at the same time, you look at it. Apparently, our transfer policy is, we're not taking part in any transfers. Apparently, he's been given the number 10 shirt at Juve. He's just signed a new contract. I don't know what's going on. Help me out.
We can dream.
We can dream.
I think you're right though. But I was reading the comments yesterday, and somebody said if we're going to table 60 million euros for Koke, why not spend that on Pogba?
So absolutely,
yeah. Exactly.
Absolutely. And it proves we got money, to spend, And if that's the case, then why not, go for Pogba? It's perfect.
Exactly. Yeah. Might as well spend that money on Pogba, just add a bit more and go for him instead. I don't know.
Diego Costa, though, he's been spotted in Ibiza, hasn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did, yeah.
Do you reckon he's heading over to Miami anytime soon? Go from Miami to Ibiza?
It does look like, sorry lads, Costa is moving over to Ibiza FC. That's definitely on. That's definitely happening.
Was it a concert? Was it a concert? Was that something?
Yeah, apparently it was a concert.
He'll be at a rave. Maybe that's why he looks like a Neanderthal. Maybe
that's why he keeps injuring his hamstring. He keeps dancing too much.
On top of the speakers.
Put a bit of sandstorm on. No.
But yeah, as you said, we can dream about Pogba, I guess, isn't he? You know, or is he going to West Ham? Who knows?
Oh, for West Ham, that would be a terrific signing if you ask me.
That'd be top class.
Let's hope it's not Arsenal. Let's hope it's not Arsenal.
Move over, Mark Noble. Here comes Paul Pogba.
What's going on? What's going on with them and Benzema though? Is it any more news?
There's been nothing, and now it does look like I never thought I'd be saying this. I've always thought Benzema would be moving. Now it looks like it's not happening.
Okay.
I'll be more than happy for it to not happen. You know, great. Let them stick with the lamppost. 0.
I just thought it was a matter of time. I just thought they got to come up with the right amount of money, and
yeah,
you know, but I still see that happening. That one.
I did as well. Except now everything that's coming out is, there hasn't been any contact between Arsenal and Madrid. There's been nothing said about Benzema. He's still in Madrid. He's still training. Everything's just normal.
It's Man City.
And I saw on, I think it was Twitter, on the official Real Madrid Twitter this morning, they had a picture of Benzema standing next to basically what we have the posters going into the ground, don't we? They have a huge one of just Benzema, and they had him standing next to it, giving the thumbs up and stuff. So I don't think he's shifting anywhere. I saw it happening yesterday, but obviously something's changed in the past. Well, it would have been 12 hours.
Well, you know, one thing I've learned from this transfer window, and I've personally learned it the hard way, is I think it's because of how bad this transfer window has been. There's been no massive signings. There's been nothing mental. 99.9% of all rumours have just been rumours. It's just been paper talk.
Yeah.
You know,
it's not great, is it? It's not great.
It's just been papers talking from day one of the transfer window. Everyone was saying Pogba. Everyone was saying, even I brought it up. Aaron Geese. You know, we had a few other players we were linked with. That didn't happen. Other clubs, Pedro, that never happened. Apparently he's going to United. There's still nothing going on. He's still in Barcelona. I don't know what's going on. You know, maybe it's just all paper talk.
I think it is.
Maybe it's going to be that last day one. You know?
Exactly, and that's what makes me think. Who knows? Maybe we're in for something, and Chelsea just haven't spilled the beans.
True. I think you might be right with that.
I'd love to think that. I'd love to think you're right. You know.
I hope so.
It'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? You know, sitting there and. Do you remember the Robinho one when he was signing for us and?
Oh yeah, goes to Manchester City. I'm very
City
happy signing for Chelsea. Whoops.
Yeah, it's crazy that one, wasn't it? You know, but no. At least we haven't got Harry Redknapp on that day. You know,
in his 4x4.
You're gonna miss Harry. That's like the part of deadline day which everyone waits for. So, where's Harry? Where's Harry? Well,
comes out. He's head poking out the window on his Range Rover, isn't he? You know, we're working on a few deals.
He's going to sit out I don't know. He won't go back to QPR. He'll just go outside some random Premier League club, pretend he's been doing business with them. Just sit there, you know. I've been sat there with Arsenal for the past hour, and we've figured out a deal for Paul Pogba. But
we've re-signed Jermaine Defoe. Okay.
No, I did by all guys.
He loves Peter Crouch, doesn't he?
You know.
What are we talking about him? I brought it up.
Well, we all love Harry. But, bro, bringing up City, they obviously played today, and they did the business. They won 3-0. But,
yeah. Impressive.
You say that. Yes, impressive result, but not fearful. I'm sorry. For me, it wasn't Man City that showed up and destroyed West Brom. It was West Brom that didn't show up and just gave everything over to City.
I don't know. I mean, Yaya Toure looks like he might be coming back.
That's the thing. Yaya Toure did the business today, but no one, and I don't know how Pulis didn't figure this out, because I was watching the whole game, and no one was man-marking Yaya Toure and sticking on him for 90 minutes. He was given all the freedom in the world to do what he wants, and if you're going to do that, he's going to destroy you.
They went two up top, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what West Brom were thinking, honestly.
Well, Silva looked good, though, didn't he?
He did. Their attacking force looks quite pacey, I've got to say.
And we've all we've all put him as fourth.
I know.
I know.
I was watching a few other Premier
Probably
League
won't
previews today. Copper 90, Kick TV, Sky Sports. We've all put them as City 4. I don't know.
Well,
It is this year is going to be.
do you know, if they beat us Sunday, they could go 5 clear.
Oh Jesus!
That's if they beat us Sunday.
Which they won't. But
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, you see, now watching City today.
Kevin De Bruyne would probably play because they've gone in for Kevin De Bruyne, haven't they? You know, it's a.
I don't think the deal will go through by the time we play them. I don't think that happens.
Yeah, not in time. I don't think.
And if it is in time, it won't be long enough for him to train and play. I mean, it's 6 days now. So if he was going to have time to train, the deal would have to be done tomorrow, and you'd be seeing on BBC Sport and Sky Sports now De Bruyne to move to Man City near completion, and that you're not seeing that anywhere. If that would have to happen like in the next 12 hours, if anything, if you ask me.
Yeah.
How much is that deal though? Is it?
I've read 45 million, but City have tabled 45 million pounds, but they want Wolfsburg want 50 mil.
They've done all right out of it, then, haven't they?
They have, haven't they? They have. Well, 45, 46 is the figure that I've read. I've read both of them, so it'd definitely be one of them. Definitely be one of them. But I don't think they'll get that in time. But I know if you've noticed as well, West Brom had good, solid chances to score today, and they just didn't take it. Defensively, still the same problem. City are not up there.
Well,
Company scored that goal, but again, who was marking him? No one.
True, but I thought Mangala played well today. I mean, what we were saying about him being a liability, I thought he played very well today. And if he carries that form through to Chelsea, then, you know, we're going to have some problems.
Well, he won't have Lambert, he'll have Costa on his back, so...
Well, yeah, but I know, but still, Costa, he was still playing well. I mean, we can always say we do have a better squad than Manchester City. That's a given, not Manchester City. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'd say we do have a better squad than Manchester City. But what I'm trying to say is we have a better squad than than West Brom. Yeah, we can say that. But I mean, if Mangala plays well and he carries that form through, then, you know, it's like one member of back four. I understand that, but still, he could cause us problems. And I mean, he was strong today. Set pieces, City was strong. You know, I don't know.
just say my missus there trying to go behind me there. Just trying to get out shot of the camera. I just walk past, mate. Well, you know, I mean, look, if we put them as fourth, haven't we? You know, Man City. They look good tonight. You know, I guarantee West Brom won't play like that against us. West Brom will, you know, they'll show up against us. You bet your bottom dollar. You know, got a good record against us as well, hasn't he?
True.
You know,
if we look at it, I mean, they came out. I bet you in the dressing room beforehand that just the way they were out of the blocks today, they were gone. And you know, I bet you Manuel Pellegrini said, right, this is the season where we take it back, go get them. And that's just them going, yeah, we're going to go. And they were out of the blocks. They just went straight for it. And you know, it does worry me because I mean, they're doing what we did last year, basically.
Pretty much.
Because we launched out the blocks. They've launched out the blocks this year, and it does make me worry. And if
we'll get something. Don't worry about it. We'll get something. You know, at the weekends. You know.
You see, that's where I feel, again, as I said yesterday, we've got the advantage because we have the chance to go to the Etihad and just stop the momentum on the second day of the season and just go, listen, no, we're the champions. You ain't doing this to us, and we're gonna start our consistency. It's
weird, isn't it? They beat us. They beat us. They can go 5 clear. We beat them. We go 1 in front. So, you know, it's nothing at the moment. That's why I'm pleased we're playing them early.
Yeah.
Well, we'll turn up. We will turn up, you know, because it's a big game, you know, and you know, those players know, you know, and they'll be watching that obviously tonight, and
I'm sure they will.
Mourinho will be doing his own work, and obviously we certainly won't give Man City that, you know, the same respect that West Brom gave them tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
But equally, that's what I'm saying. I don't think West Brom will play like that against us.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sure they'll pick up a few lessons, definitely.
In terms of,
Sterling got booed, though, didn't he?
He did.
of course he did.
He did.
Right about that.
He did. And
But in terms of City, though, when we go to take them on, I mean, we might have Courtois back. I mean, because we've appealed the red card, haven't we?
we have.
But I know I'm.
You know the FA. You know the FA.
Yeah, I mean we appealed it, but
They're uphold that, don't you think?
No, they'll keep him banned because it's just the FA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They'll stick with what it is. There'll be no change there. But we're right to put the appeal in.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
Are we though? I mean, we can always appeal if we want to, but in my eyes, it was a red card.
I mean, I can understand why the red was given. I can also understand why people might say it wasn't a red, because when you do look at it back, which is something you can't make at the time, you can't make a judgment at the time when it's happening, is the fact that Cahill was close, maybe the ball was going away from goal. All those little things count in terms of rules. So yeah, he might have been given a red, but I think Chelsea might as well just take the chance and go, you know what, let's appeal and hope. Because there is a legitimate ground for why it might not have been a red.
Yeah.
So might as well take the risk.
Yeah, I agree. I do. It is, if we take the risk and that it's all worth it, and if it works out, then it works out really well for us.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work out, I mean, we've got a decent keeper in between the sticks. So
Yeah.
Well, I mean, after watching tonight, would you guys change your lineups at all? Do you think?
Yeah, I was just about to say, how would you approach it now, based on City tonight? How would you approach the game on Sunday? Would you say, yeah, you know what, we've got enough power to attack them and to go all out, or are we going to sit back and just play on the counter and really hold that defensive block as we did in the past 2 seasons against them at the Etihad?
Yeah, I mean, would you still go with your 2 strikers, Louis?
I don't know now. I wouldn't. I wouldn't now. But I wouldn't play Fabregas. I really, really wouldn't.
Wouldn't you?
No. After Community Shield and after Swansea, I don't think I'd play Fabregas. I would play that extra defensive midfielder to take care of Yaya Toure. No, genuinely. Good old. I wouldn't start John Obi. I'd bring him on when we need to shut the door. He's going to be our bouncer. You're not coming in. That's what he's going to say at about 60 minutes. But I mean, I would probably start Ramirez. And I know. Yeah. I think it's because he's got the pace and he can just get the tackles in, get it away. And I know he's not had the best of starts this season, but if you look at what he's been like compared to Fabregas, and I know they're two completely different players, but Fabregas, he's been taking the set pieces, hasn't got the ball past the first man. Set pieces never seem to be working like they were last season. He hasn't been getting the passes off as well. He's been taking too long on the ball, and whenever it seems to get to him, not 4 out of 5 times, but maybe 3 out of 5 times, we seem to lose it, like against Swansea and especially against Arsenal. But
I'd say go with the same team.
Would you?
Yeah, go with the same team.
I mean,
without with the change in the keeper. But obviously, I'd say we go there and have a go.
When he brings up Ramirez, it does make me think, because, and this does give you a clear indication of how hard Mourinho's job is. Just to let you know, we're not even there, and we're having dilemmas just thinking about who should play. I don't know what Mourinho goes through every flipping day, but Ramirez on the big occasion can honestly turn out to be one of the best players on the pitch. But at the same time, he could be completely reckless, and he could blow it for us. He's
hot and cold, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, if not Ramirez, why not Zuma?
Oh.
Well,
yeah.
I never thought of that. Zuma to contain.
This is why I should be a football manager. Chelsea.
Zuma to contain Yaya Toure.
That's a good shout.
How
He'd
about
do a
that?
job, wouldn't he?
He would.
He would.
I love Zuma, don't you? Absolutely love him.
I think I would go for that. I think I'd go Matic Zuma. I think that'd work. That would shut down the central midfield of City.
So, Eunice, what's the 100% Chelsea lineup?
Right. 100% Chelsea.
Well, hang on a minute. Hang on. I haven't gone with this yet.
I want to go!
We're going on a 2-1 here, are we?
Go for it.
Do you know what? I think that's a great shout, Louis. That is. It's a really, I think that's spot on.
I think it'd work. Yeah.
So take it away, Eunice. We'll go with 100% Chelsea lineup.
Yeah. All right.
Sete.
Right. We're going 4-2-3-1.
Okay.
As usual.
Yeah.
Obviously, Begovic in goal. Aspie on the left. Are we sticking Ivanovic on the right? We have to because we've got no one.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I hope his experience just plays key. That's it.
Yeah.
Terry Cahill.
Yeah.
Matic and Zuma in defensive mid.
It's tasty, isn't it?
It's very tasty. Hazard on the left.
Yep.
William.
You'd have to go William. In that case, Oscar gets his place in attacking mid. And Diego, if he's fit. Which he seems he is. So Diego up top.
So we're dropping Fabregas.
Yeah.
Looks like we're dropping Fabregas. Or here's another suggestion.
Well, you're going with
Would you
Ramirez.
play Fabregas behind Costa?
Yeah, but Oscar's playing well.
He is.
So would you drop someone who's playing really well and put in someone who's playing, I'll be blunt, pretty crap?
Fabregas is off the pace, isn't it, at the moment, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
He'll get better. He's class, isn't he? But it's a big game, isn't it, coming up? We need to be on this.
Yeah. I mean, he can fit in for the big occasion, but I don't know.
Let's go. We'll go with Oscar.
Yeah.
If
we were 5 or 6 games into the season, maybe I would say, start Fabregas instead of Oscar, because he'd have 5 or 6 games under his belt. But the way he played against Arsenal and the way he plays against Swansea, and the way he played against Swansea, because it's the second game of the season, I just don't think he's ready.
Well,
there it is.
The thing with Fabregas and Oscar at the moment, I think you got 2 extremes. You got someone in Oscar who is looking physically fit. He's looking ready. He's looking at peak condition. However, his vision, his play, him trying to assist, any forward, doesn't seem like it's quite up to par yet. With Fabregas, you're getting the other side. You're getting someone who hasn't played attacking mid this season yet. He's just played in defensive mid. So if he played a bit more forward, he might be able to supply Costa a lot better. But physically, he's not looking good. He's looking slow. He's looking off the pace, as Tony said. So
this set piece at the corners, he don't beat first man.
He don't. True.
Well, let's be honest. No one has at the minute.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I noticed that last season as well.
Yeah.
The last person who could get a ball into the box was Lampard.
Yeah.
And that hurts.
We miss him, don't we, so much, Shots outside the box.
It's true.
Free kicks, corners.
Yeah.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
big hole, isn't it? Big hole, really.
It is. But regardless, I think it'd be one of them behind Costa and then Costa up top. I think that's a good team. With Zuma against Matic, I think that's a very, very good shout.
Well, it's bold, isn't it? And I
bold.
don't think it'll be the 11, but it's 100% Chelsea 11.
Yeah. And let's see how it compares to Jose's 11.
Yeah, it's got strength, and it's got pace, and on the break. Yeah, why not?
Yep. I think so.
So
we agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, another option. I was just thinking about it now. I do agree with that 11. I think that is what that's what we should put forward as a channel. But I mean, when Mata was at Chelsea, Oscar used to play out on the right, didn't he?
He did.
What if you could move Oscar out on the right and then put Fabregas as a number 10?
Well, Williams on the bench.
Yeah, that's where I'm thinking. Maybe
Williams on form. Like William, the last game we weren't even that great. But William was just normal William doing his business, So I wouldn't change him. I wouldn't.
No, you got to keep William.
Have to.
Well, there you go then.
Yeah.
Just an option, but I do agree with that 11.
But that's a good shout.
I was just going to say, did you see the news today? It's reported, I think, on Eurosport about the about the stadium.
Oh, go on.
Well, I mean, I took the liberty of writing a few bits. And it's a guy called Dan Levine, yeah.
Well-known Chelsea journalist.
Yeah, apparently he's seen a copy of the plans that have been submitted to the London Borough of Hammersmith and Fulham.
Yeah.
It was a 130-page piece document, and it said in it that they were looking to increase capacity from 41,840 to 61,000 approximately.
That's looking tasty.
61,000.
So it's obviously over 60,000.
Yeah.
So we're obviously going it's all about the one, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Approximately, it might be 61 and
61,000. We might do a cheeky Arsenal to Liverpool 61,001.
Yeah, exactly. Just that one extra seat.
Apparently, the Dublin hospitality area and the away section is going to have 431 seats reduced. So there's less away fans. But also that they're going to start the construction in May 2016, but that will be to form the new entrance, i.e. from Fulham Broadway, and the construction of the platforms, i.e. over the two railway lines, which allows us to stay at the stadium till May 2017, which is when we go. And 1,800 jobs created as a result.
Ooh,
wow.
So, yeah.
A lot of jobs.
Said here, the demolition takes a year. Although obviously got to flatten it all.
Wow.
A year. That's
long
right,
time.
is it? 100 trips a day from haulage trucks and whatever it is. Or
Hold on, so how long did we say when we were talking about it? We said 3 years for the stadium to be built, didn't we? So
well, we were going off the information the club provided, and the idea was if they were doing it stand by stand, it was going to take 5, but initially it was 3 years. It was always about 2020, so it seems it's likely to be the case.
In 5 years' time.
But the information is it's on Eurosport. Anyone want to check it out? And there's a few other places where it's been picked up as well, and it's 61,000. So
Well, that is quality. That is quality.
So it puts us in line with what Tottenham are doing, because they've increased theirs to 60, or have plans to increase theirs to 61.
They're building a spaceship.
It'd be bigger than the Emirates, wouldn't it? So,
well, it's as you called it, a spaceship.
Well, yeah, they are building a spaceship. It's a completely different type of stadium. I mean, ours is a very traditional. Well, it's going all the way back, isn't it? It's based on Gothic architecture and Westminster Abbey, isn't it? And London brick, and I imagine the noise is going to be amazing, absolutely amazing.
Well, we were saying that it goes over, doesn't it? We had, there were like these arches which connected at the top, and with arches you are going to get better acoustics as it is. Well, I mean, the sound is already going to carry over the top.
Well, they're building a bridge, aren't they? A replica bridge of the original bridge going back to the 14th century, and
the Stamford Bridge.
It's Stamford Beg or something it was called, wasn't it? I don't know. It's 14th century. It goes back to Henry IV, and it was what separated us from Fulham, and so it's a lovely touch, and everything's been all the details. But I mean, that's coming out today. It's quite incredible, really. 61,000. Buzzing with that, aren't you?
I'm more than buzzing. I can't wait to be able to move into that new stadium. That's going to be incredible, But it does spark a debate. Where are we going to? Wembley?
Well, it's as it stands, I think we might end up sharing with Spurs at Wembley.
Well, it's the most logical thing.
I think we'll share with Spurs.
Yeah. We play at home, they play at home. It works. It's not a problem, is it?
Yeah, it could.
Get ugly.
I mean, it would get ugly, and the thing is, there's no other place we can possibly go to. There isn't.
Well, they're talking about Twickenham, but I just can't see that happening.
That won't happen, because I'm sure the rugby league and the rugby union and all that they just won't let that happen.
It's the local residents, isn't it? They're the ones who have got the problem with it. I don't think it's the RFU or whatever. I think it's the residents, in and around Twickenham. And the frequency of games and the level of that sort of stuff, and I suppose the fact that it's football as well, It's quite a posh area, isn't it? To be fair.
I mean, in terms of getting to a game that all Chelsea fans are normally used to, Twickenham would be the more ideal situation, but Wembley is just the better choice, I reckon, if you know what I mean. It's just,
home of English football.
And it's our second home already. We're pretty much used to going down on a yearly basis. So.
Yeah.
Well, we've got our other mega store, haven't we? Just up the road from Twickenham, haven't we? In Kingston.
Kingston.
So it is a Chelsea area. So
it is.
That must have been why they looked at Twickenham, because you've got the mega store just down the road.
Yeah, it's not far.
They've done a survey. That whole area is predominantly Chelsea, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, our support goes all over the.
Yeah.
I know the Gunners like to go on about London, don't they? They like to go on about. London, but ours stretches out into the south. We've always had a massive following, Kent and
into Surrey as well. Surrey is massive.
Surrey, massive.
Surrey is massive.
A lot of people I speak to are Chelsea fans.
Yeah.
But,
apparently we've got Scotland signed up as well, haven't we? But there you go.
What's it like in Peterborough, Tony? Is it predominantly Peterborough? Is it predominantly posh, or is it,
well, it's not great, mate. Listen, mate, I'm a Londoner in exile, mate. Do you know what I mean? But not to bore you too much about Peterborough. I mean, Peterborough is predominantly full of Londoners. It was actually, without going into one, it's Milton Keynes Mark II. It was built for the London overflow.
Yeah.
Obviously, the houses are a lot cheaper, and it's 45 minutes on a train, so into London. And most of the town commutes to London. So true. I'm not alone here. It's built with London money, and it's I miss London though. But obviously, family and everything. It's
So if you guys want to go live with Tony, go to Peterborough.
I'll do a swap now. I know. I miss. I'm West London born and bred. And Hammersmith. Hammersmith and that. And obviously, I miss it really, really badly. But that's another story.
We'll do a life story just for Tony as a special.
Well, why not? Yeah.
All right. Eunice, can I go? Do a Tony's life story.
Oh, but yeah, we have to. This is your life, Tony. on 100% Chelsea.
Yeah. You don't know what time. I swear to God, it's like I mentioned on one of the videos for the Fiorentina game, and I said I didn't get home till 3 o'clock. That's true, because the time you get to King's Cross to go and catch your train and everything, you can't get on the fast ones. All of a sudden you're on the chuggers, and it's it takes forever.com. So and that's what happens every night game. To be fair, but that's just part and parcel of you can't lose your roots. That's who you are, isn't it?
It is. And that's one of the most important things.
Absolutely.
One of the most important things.
What do you think of Eva? She's come out on Facebook, hasn't she? And
has she?
She's thanked the fans.
Has she?
Well, first of all, and yeah.
Has she now?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Has she said anything about Jose or
No, she's just come out and just thanked everyone for their support, because obviously a lot of people thought it was a little bit out of order what he'd done.
Well, I'm glad. I think that's the better way to go down. It puts the tension a bit down. We all know what Jose's like. He's done it from a professional point of view. He's done it from a managerial point of view, not a personal one. If it was personal, believe me, Eva wouldn't be working at Chelsea right now. So,
and that'll be the saddest moment of every Chelsea fan's life.
It would be.
This transfer window, Eva Canero leaves, and everyone's just crying there, like their head in their hands, just going, "Why she leave?" That is the only good thing Andre Villas-Boas did for us. Brought Eva Canero. I know.
It is true. It is true.
You said in the last video, you said, "Why didn't you?" If I remember rightly, Louis, you said, "Well, why don't they always stay down for so long?" There's your answer, I guess. But there you go.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you? I would.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Sorry, Eva, I'm really hurt here. You've got to come over. You've got to come over. Help." But anyway,
the grass stabbed me. No.
Let's go to some comments. Are you on drugs, dude? What a username. You get some funky usernames on there, I've got to say. Are you on drugs, dude? Says Makalele or Matic?
Makalele.
That's
easy.
Makalele.
He's not been here long enough.
I'd named the role after him, the Makalele role.
Exactly. Matic wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Makalele.
True. I mean, where are you playing? You're playing the Makalele today. That's
Yeah. You just know. You just know what to do.
Mm.
Son of Chelsea says SW6 born and bred. That's son of Chelsea, by the way, Daniel.
Good boy.
He is yeah. He lives like 10 minutes away from the ground, I think it is. So well done, mate.
Well done, mate.
I've seen a comment here by Connor Knapp. It says, "Are we going to be at the City game next week?" I'm not, because I'm on holiday tanning myself, which I'm really sad about. I'll be watching it in a bar, but you know.
Yeah, he would be.
I'm there. I'm on the away season to get older,
Yeah.
as well as a home season to get older. So they automatically send the tickets out to me. And I went up to the Etihad. Well, I've been there quite a few times, like, you know. So, and I think, fingers crossed, you're coming as well, aren't you, Eunice? With us up there?
Exactly. Yeah. Looks like we will be doing normal coverage as usual from the Etihad. So
it won't be normal because you won't have me. That hurts my feelings.
We won't have you, Louis.
Don't worry.
I'll have to do it by live link. You'll have to catch me during the night.
Exactly.
Do a day.
Do you know the thing about Man City, though? It's a real strange stadium. I mean, hopefully, Eunice, maybe we can get some footage of the stadium, you know, beforehand and that, you know, do a little tour or something. Because they've got their training facilities across the road.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Etihad campus, you know, which they actually, when they send out your ticket, they give you a little information book about what you can and can't do in. Quite mad, and they got this like a DJ all set up where they're like interviewing City fans outside the Blue Moon Cafe, and oh mate, you know, but it's not my cup of tea.
It's not.
It is a bit cringe. Yeah, it is a bit cringe. The one good thing is, opposite the away end, anyone going up there, if you go across the road, there's a blinding chip shop. And then really, really good. I saw Ricky Hatton actually, and he's blown up a bit. He's got a bit big, so maybe he likes the old chip shop a bit too much. But last time we were up there, we see Ricky Hatton put a big bag of chips, and you know.
I've just seen a great comment. Breaking news: Jamie Grant apparently Pogba's going to Barnet.
Oh mate, you know, you heard it here first, didn't you? You know, I knew that was going to happen, guys. Barnet, they were totally in for him.
Okay.
You know, I think how much is Barnet worth? Probably not enough for Pogba.
Of course, I don't know how much Barnet. Well, Brazil used their training ground and stadium and stuff, didn't they, when they came over here? So, never know.
Well. Right. Next one is Clone Trooper Commander Doom. Again.
What a
name. Usernames. Did you see Mo get exposed?
Yes.
It wasn't just us. It was gooners. It was a load of gooners.
Big get up the Chelsea fans though that have gone on their channel and done exactly what they do to ours, and spot on for every single one that picked up on that massive error of judgment by him.
Yeah.
You know, you can't have it both ways. And you know, all our lot are so intelligent. Bang, smash. They went back in with the comments, didn't they?
They did. Yep.
I think that was quite damaging, really, for your mate.
Well, yeah, what a mate. No, I was just, you know, it's like I just had a bucket of popcorn and I was just there, you know, just enjoying it because it wasn't just us, it was Arsenal fans saying, "Listen, Mo, mate, you've blown it," you know. But what I want to suggest is from that footage we saw yesterday over on Arsenal Fan TV. What on earth was a Man United fan doing in the middle of that?
I was thinking that. I watched it again today, and I'm still trying to get my head around it. I did a hunt all over YouTube looking for him, just like looking at all the other fan sites, and I don't know what was going on.
I had a phone call before it all went up because everyone was waiting, weren't they, for their vids? You know, when they, you know, as you do. And I had a phone call off Claude, like, you know, and he basically said, "You wait till you know." And I knew something was, you know, and obviously it was quite incredible, really, when you started watching it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and well, what can you say? He shot himself in the foot, didn't he?
He has, but hey, you know, if it's just armour, to be honest, you know, because Chelsea are going to play Arsenal at the Bridge really soon, and if he does decide to show up, then let's just say he's not going to have a good time.
Actually, a mate of mine just texted. He's got a mate of mine, Kevin Fraser. He's basically he says if we lose, basically if we lose at the weekend, will we regret not spending?
Yes.
That's a good question,
I think
and
we will.
I would say yes, because losing to City is something we haven't done under Mourinho yet. In the league, anyway. In the league. So yeah, I'm sure Mourinho at the big when it's a big game, he always has a plan B. He just always does, and he gets the job done. And we always seem to be on top form. So if they do beat us, I'll be a little bit surprised and a little bit disappointed that we haven't spent.
What are your score predictions then?
That's something everyone was asking just now. I'm going to go with my head says 1-1, and my heart says we can really go there and just nick a 1-goal win.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Like
That's exactly what.
Two years ago, the season before last. Well, we hit the bar twice and we nicked it 1-0. We didn't nick it. We were actually awesome that night. In fact, we totally deserved that win.
We did.
I know where you're coming from. Your head says 1-1, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And your heart says we'll nick it by the odd goal. So I'll go 2-1 Chelsea because I'm not using my head.
I'm going to do the same as Tony, but I'm going to add up the two scores. So my heart says 1-0, my head says 1-1. I'm going to say 2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah, that's why I said the same as you.
No, right, yeah.
You see, also
That's
Harsh. Harsh in the comments. Harsh is the guy I also interviewed this past weekend. He says I won't be surprised if we lose. ... And based on this past weekend, I can understand that.
Yeah, definitely.
Say if we were to go to City and they were to win 1-0, it wouldn't be the biggest shock in the world now, would it?
No, it wouldn't. But I think we've got to be optimistic. We can't go into it thinking we're going to lose. I mean, I read in the comments, I don't think we're going to retain. I don't think we're going to win the league. I don't think we can't go into this season with that head, guys. I mean, if you're going with that, I mean, you're going to find it more and more difficult for you, and your heads will just droop more and more. We're all in this together, so we've all got to go and hold our heads high, saying, look, Swansea, we're still not with it yet. City, we get out of the way. Okay, second game in, like Tony was saying yesterday, if it's because it's the second game, we get out of the way. We have 36 other games to worry about, and we can start getting the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Team talk goes to Louis on the weekend against City. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
He's done all right tonight, Louis, hasn't he? He's spotted the zoomer angle.
Yeah. He's kept it all positive. He says we're going to go and beat City. Let's go and do it, guys.
That's right.
I'll come dressed as Braveheart for the next Lady Blues.
Can I just say one little thing here, Eunice, right? Because sometimes you hear like people turn around and say, you didn't get that right, or sometimes you get picked up, don't you, in the comments for getting something wrong, this, that, and the other. Do you know what? Whenever we do any, and obviously this is live right now, so whatever you say, it just goes out, yeah. But when we shoot stuff, right, it's the reason why it's real. Okay, is unlike if you like a competitor, right? Okay, we don't have a second, a third, a fourth shoot, do we, mate? We don't have scripts, right? We just shoot, yeah. And it's just like people in the pub. So you're going to get things wrong, aren't you? So you've got to allow for that, and we're all human, we all make mistakes.
Of course, and that's what makes it genuine, Yeah, it's opinion, and everyone, just putting their opinion across, and let's see how it all turns out in the end. But
well, that's the difference between our channel, isn't it? Because you can say, we live in a free country, free society. We're passionate about our club, but we love it. It's just like three lads sitting around a pub or whatever, around a table, having a discussion about whatever, and you're gonna speak with passion. Sometimes you're going to be up, sometimes you're going to be down, but that's the beauty of it. But you can't get everything right all the time. You try, and give out the information and get it as accurate as possible. Yeah. And and to be fair to everyone concerned, but the bottom line is, you're going to make mistakes. That's my missus. See that ghost walk past me now. That's my missus, right? But what I was going to say, you're going to make mistakes, and that's, but that's the beauty of the channel. You've got to accept it for what it is, really.
It is, but at the same time, that's what makes the Premier League the most unpredictable league in the world. You just don't know what's going to happen. And everyone will get it wrong at some point in the season. All of us. Absolutely. All of us. In Spain, the league, as Mourinho put it, I loved it when he put it like this because it is his experience. In Spain, when you're, at Real Madrid, your league is practically what? Maybe 5 or 6 games. That's it. All the others, you're going to get 3 points in. Italy, the same. Germany, France, it's the same. But in the Premier League, all 38 games are 38 games and anything can happen. West Ham proved it.
Well, I think it's going to get worse as well, Eunice, because because look, West Brom, was it Ronda? 12 million quid. West Brom signing, that's the reality of the situation now with the TV money. You know what I think? I think it's a bit elitist, but I think it should be distributed a little bit better, sort of thing. But it is what it is, But no, you're always going to. It's such a competitive league,
Very.
And now you've got teams that weren't spending in the past. They've now got money to be able to do exactly that. And this is why there's no easy game, and there really isn't.
You're right. That is why we have the best league in the world.
It is the best.
To have a strong 4 in Europe or 6 in Europe or Champions League 4, for example, to compete alongside the main 3. And then I suppose you've got to toss Paris in now because that's the way they're going. You also need to have a relaxed financial fair play completely, right? Yeah. To allow the main 4 to get onto that level, or you distribute the TV money a bit more equally. A bit more in relation to the TV audience or what you bring to the table as a result of your club. Again, it's a little bit elitist, but you can't have it either or. That's my opinion anyway.
Definitely. But based on City tonight, our predictions before the game, our predictions before the league started, we will put City 4th. Do you think City are going to bottle it just like they did last year and probably end up finishing 4th, or do you think we were all just underestimating them a bit and they won't finish 4th, probably a little bit higher?
I just got Claude's on the phone now. I think he's having a laugh, isn't he? He's obviously.
Guest appearance from Claude.
I'll have a chat with him. What are you saying?
But well,
I could put him on speaker.
Shall we? Just he must know we're on air.
He's got. That's why he's done it. Do you know what I mean? You'll get one from Robin next,
Eunice,
mate.
yeah, please, Eunice.
No, if you want, go for it. Go.
I don't know, do you know what I mean? Let's just bring him back. Right, carry on. What are you saying about Man City?
Yeah. Do you think City will not finish 4th? Have we underestimated them a bit, or are they going to bottle it?
I can't predict my top 4 anymore.
It's only been 1 game, 37 to go.
I can't predict my top 4 anymore.
Claude. Yeah, Claude, you know what? I'm live right now, mate. You're going live to the nation. Say hello to 100% Chelsea.
Claude.
Mate, I'm live right now. You are live right now on 100% Chelsea.
Hello, mate. What's the phone in, yeah?
Yes, mate.
Yeah.
Hello, Claude. Welcome.
Claude, what did you think of the 2-0 yesterday?
Right, well, we want to know, what did you think of the result yesterday, mate? And what did you think of Mo's video?
This is epic.
Can you pick this up?
No, I don't want to really comment on Mo's video because I don't want to get involved in that. But what I would say, I was quite upset with the performance. I thought we were very unprepared. How can I say? I thought, to me, there was more desire in the Community Shield than yesterday, which is worrying. I thought the 2-0 we seemed to give up. And I know it's only the first game, but people say I'm overreacting. But I'm not impressed at all. I'm just very upset with it.
Well, what do you think of Petr Cech's performance, obviously with his mistakes and all that?
With all due respect, and Arsenal fans don't know us, but the centre halves he's dealing with Chelsea and the ones he's dealing with now, he's got to get used to the two central defenders, and I think it's not just his fault. He's come out, he believes he's had to get it. I think there's certain players not really far the guy's a legend. I mean, let's face it. His career span, you can't just knock him for one game after just
No, mate.
for one game. His career span tells that you can't have a guy for one game with his career. Let's be honest about it.
No, mate. Well, listen, buddy. Thanks for talking on. Do you want to say anything, Eunice, before he goes? I'll talk to you in a moment. I'll talk to you afterwards, Gold, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, bud. Yeah. Do you want to say anything, Eunice?
Yeah, no, Claude. Great, if you can hear, great to have you on, mate.
Great to have you on, mate.
I agree fully with everything you said about.
You just want to talk to me then?
I don't think you can hear Eunice, can you? I don't think it's not going to be able to hear you, is it?
Take out your headphones, Tony.
Right, hang on. All right, hang on. I'm taking headphones. Right, here we go. Can you hear this? Go for it.
Yeah, no, Claude, you're right, mate. Yeah, I fully agree with everything you said about Czech, mate. That's quite you know, a lot of respect for that. And as you said, it's one game, so we can't really judge on what's happened in one game, can we?
No. Look, I know what you were saying about him coming from. We had that debate about him, and you questioned the way he come out. But in fact, it weren't a good weekend for both the keepers, really. I mean, there's meetings going on Saturday about Courtois' mistake, and then Czech does one. So it wasn't a good weekend for both keepers, really, was it?
True. That is true. You know, ours did end up getting sent off. You know, and we're gonna miss him for that. And you guys actually get to keep Czech. So you know.
But having said that, it's the first game of the season. Maybe I'm overreacting on things, but it just to me, as far as my club is concerned, there seems to be a lack of leadership on the pitch at the moment. And that's got to be addressed, otherwise, you know, it's going to be the same old, again. But anyway, listen, we're bottom of the league at the moment. I'm not bottom of the league. West Brom have done it. It's a bit of a favour tonight, so we're off the bottom.
sitting 19th and proud.
We're sitting second from bottom of the league after one game. Oh dear, I can't believe it. Anyway, listen. Let's not.
Oh, is he there?
No problems, Claude. Thanks ever so much, buddy. And we'll speak to you soon, mate, yeah? Cheers, buddy. Bye, mate. Bye. I'll speak to you later.
Can Claude be a regular now?
Do you know what? I've got no idea whether, you know, you can pick that up or not. You said do it, so I did it, you know, but...
No, it did. I could hear him clearly. I think everyone else could hear him. There was no one saying that they couldn't. So, yeah, no, you can tell. You know, Claude is he's a realist. He's a realist. I think he's the Arsenal fan, or one of the Arsenal fans I respect the most, because he just says it as it is.
Yeah.
You know?
I have a lot of respect for Claude. I have a lot of respect for him.
And that's not just for Arsenal. I think as long as you're a fan and you're a football fan, no matter who you support, as long as you're honest and you say it as it is, then respect to you. And Claude is one of them. So
I've just seen a comment, guys. Okay.
He's a lovely bloke. I'll tell you now. He's a lovely bloke, and he gets a lot of stick, right? Okay. I'll tell you something now. He's old school. You know, he's loyal. He loves his team. I respect that. You know, totally respect that. And he's passionate about it. You know, and there's no malice. You know.
Exactly.
Sometimes you see the comments and everything, and you think, well, really, you know.
So Claude doesn't get the respect that he's due, if you ask me. Claude is, you're right, he tells it as it is. And I mean, he's one of those guys you really, really should listen to. And I mean, if I'm just having a conversation about football with Claude, I mean, I've learned so much. I mean, just from those couple of hours where we were shooting together, I learned a lot from Claude. And the guy he's a real gentleman. I mean, he is. Him, and I can't leave Ty out of it. Ty he's a really, really great guy as well.
Should we ring him up?
Yeah. We'll ring Ty next week. We'll have a weekly special.
Well, a few people I have to mention this. A few people saying call Mo. Well, if I could, all right, our feud would have ended a long time ago. Believe me. You know, I don't think it would have lasted as long as it has if we could call Mo. But that was epic from Claude. So respect to him.
I don't know. Could they hear it though? Have they said they could hear it? I don't know.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can. They can. They could all hear.
Good.
They could. So
Fair enough. Good. That's good then.
But yeah, that's all our points covered for today, and we got a contribution from Claude.
We got a new scout as well, didn't we? The Argentinian Luciana, is it Zavagno? Was it Derby County? You know.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, there we are.
From Roma.
Can we just do one more thing here, because it's come out a few times. Our top 3 Chelsea players of all time, or in fact we've got something lined up for that, haven't we?
Ooh, well, yeah, we do. We have a series coming out about our top, ever players to have played for Chelsea. But I don't know, our top 3 players.
We've done the goalkeepers, didn't we? We've done the goalkeepers.
Yeah, and that's coming out really soon. And then we'll do all the other positions as well. But top 3 of all time. I can't. I need time to think about that one. I don't know about you.
I could do mine right here, right now, if you want, easily, if you wanted.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, right. All right. Okay, right. Top, Gianfranco Zola. I'm going to go down. It has to be Gianfranco. Yeah, because I honestly, he's like, he was the first player in my eyes. He's the first player which had a lot of flair for Chelsea, and he's the first one I remember properly. So then for me, it's Gianfranco Zola. Then I put Didier because of the Champions League.
I'm sorry, someone just said Ganas, so I'll keep going.
Third, I would put Lord Mikel, but it's just.
Why not?
No, why not? It's gonna third for me. It has to be Lampard. Has to be.
It's just. But you're missing out someone like Osgood.
I know, but I know, but I don't know. For me, it has to be Lampard.
Again, Terry. I don't think that's top 3.
Top 3 is hard, but my top 3. If I'm honest, JT, Lampard are on a par, and then Osgood's like in between Drogba and I just picked the 3 easiest ones out of the 5 that I have.
You got loads. We can
put 3 tiers.
Yeah.
You got Bobby Tamblyn.
Tamblyn.
You've got Kerry Dixon in the 80s. You've got Peter Osgood. You've got everything. You can't. Alan Hudson to, I don't know, like to the modern day players. You'd have to really think about it. It's not that simple.
That's why it's difficult. That is why it's difficult. But that's basically that's sort of my top 3. I mean, I just spilled that out now. So basically, if you came back to me like a week later, it could be different. I could say, you know what, I put JT in and all of that. So we'll keep. You're right. Let's keep that in. But
we will. But I think with best players, I don't think you can narrow it down. I think we have like 3 tiers. We have legendary players. We have decent players or players that are still developing, and then we have players who have just been good for us and they've played their part.
Like Mikel.
Mikel. Yeah.
Good also to see Canners, wasn't it? Paul Canaville on the pitch.
Canaville
yeah. I was really happy with that. I mean, he's a total legend. I love Canners. Absolutely love him. Should we get him on the phone?
we got the whole list over here.
What a few, mate.
But there we are, guys. Anyway, there we are. Again, guys, thank you for the contribution tonight. Same again tomorrow. Or whatnot. We'll keep doing this.
If you want us, if not, just have the main man. It's entirely up to you.
No,
well, I probably won't be here tomorrow. I might be able to, but I mean, you might not see any of me for a week. So if I die in a plane crash tomorrow, I love you all. Just thought I'd like to put that out there.
No problem, mate. No worries.
Feel like a bit of positive, is there? I suppose. You know?
Just when Eunice and Tony come to my funeral, all you have to do, you don't have to bring anything, just tell me the football score, that's fine.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, we'll do. On a weekly basis, we'll just come and let you know what's happened. But anyway, there we are, guys.
Doom and gloom, Jesus.
On a more positive note, thank you all for watching tonight, guys. Thank you for contributing. Tomorrow, same story. We'll do the same thing again. Leave us your comments in the comment section below. We hope you've enjoyed this good hour. This time it's been an hour.
I've just had a little tweet from. Hang on, before we go.
Just before we go. Yeah.
What a revolution!
He's our correspondent. He's our new flipping journalist. This guy. Go on, Tone.
Right. Was it right? 98 Lewis. Basically, what's he saying here? Look, he's still confident for Sunday after seeing smashing that lot. He's very worried. They look absolutely mustard. Don't worry. Don't worry.
False alarm, lads. False alarm, guys.
Don't worry about nothing.
God, was that all just paper?
With the Chelsea.
I thought he was going to say Pogba signed, but anyway.
Pogba has gone to Barnet.
Yeah, he still has. Anyway,
seriously though, if anyone knows anything about that, because why is he in London? Why is he in London?
Idea. I have no idea. No one knows.
Well, if anyone knows anything, let us know.
Yeah, just let us know in the comments. If you do know why Pogba's in London, let us know in the comments. That'd be a good, a good way to find out what he's doing here. But yeah. Anyway.
Oh, well, we've also got a video coming out as well about the teams we hate. What teams we hate?
We do. Stay tuned for that one. We've got quite a lot of content coming out. It's going to be interesting this whole season anyway. Quite a few topics to talk about, quite a few suggestions, and a lot of banter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm going to be on Twitter tonight, guys. So just thought I'd like to let you know. I'll give you an update of what's going on in the fantasy league as well.
I know I'm a Facebook man, but I've just started getting into Twitter, and you know what I'm talking about, Luke. Yeah.
Tony's on Twitter now.
People are actually following me.
He is. But yeah, follow his Twitter. Is it at Tony Rolfe?
No, it's at Tony 100%.
All right. And Louis is at Louis Tiger, is it?
Yeah, wow. That was so
Pick me up. I put something on our channel earlier on, didn't I? Today, didn't I? So, I don't know, picking up on that. Whatever.
Yeah. Have a look. And obviously follow our social media links in the description below, our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Subscribe to 100% Chelsea if you are new. The more the merrier. The more Chelsea, the more blue we have, the better. So, anyway, there we are, guys. Thank you all for watching. Guys, thank you for the contribution tonight. And same time tomorrow, guys. So we shall all see you tomorrow. Have a good evening and take care. Sign off, guys.
See ya. Bye.
Bye. See you guys.
Bye.
Have a good night.